Well, for those of you watching at home, don't forget you can also go to the International Racquetball Federation Facebook. They've been posting pictures all week there. Check out some of the action that's been happening while these players have been here in San Luis Potosi. And of course, give the International Racquetball Federation page a like. The IRF is the governing body of racquetball, and they are what makes it possible for us to be here today, along with the event sponsors, which includes Penn. We're using the green Penn ball, the official ball of the IRF, and E-Force. You want to win or what? Looks like we got our next line judge, and we're ready to roll.
Play ball. Daniel de la Rosa serving, first serve. He wants that point. And they gave it to him.
There it is, point for De La Rosa. Now, Daniel De La Rosa is originally from San Luis Potosi, so he's playing in front of his home crowd here, representing for Mexico. So I'm sure we're going to be hearing a lot of cheers from the crowd for Daniel.
I would like to say we already have a couple hundred people here.
Yeah, it's been a great turnout.
And this is 11 a.m., a little past 11 here, Mountain Standard Time, San Luis Potosi.
Big overhead from Jake. And Daniel De La Rosa, like you said, starting out pretty fresh.
Yeah, he looks fresh.
Jake playing in singles and doubles here all week.
Powerful splat.
Bredenbeck from Scandia, Minnesota. Shout out to the Bredenbeck family. I'm sure they're watching at home, supporting Jake.
I've had the opportunity to go through Scandia on my way to Cumberland, Wisconsin. They have a wonderful breakfast place there. I'm trying to think of the name, but my folks and I go there and have been there. I didn't know Jake was from there. That's neat.
Yeah, he comes from quite a racquetball family too. His parents used to run a club, so he's kind of always been in a racquetball environment. His brother also plays and is the current 18 and under USA National Singles and Doubles Champion, Sam Bredenbeck. And Karen Bredenbeck is running for a position on the board of the USRA. Very involved in racquetball.
They're calling that a skip.
Jake's gonna appeal.
So now Daniel is going to appeal. Call stands.
Judges were split on that, but the call stands.
As the call was not reversed, that counts as an appeal used. There's 5 appeals in a game, in each game, and 3 in the tiebreaker available to the players. The appeals count against you only if the official's call stands. Daniel looks just very, very comfortable out there, moving Jake around.
Yeah, Daniel's such a natural-looking racquetball player. He moves really well on the court.
No, that was down.
Jake getting a little frustrated.
That glass, there it is again. Impossible to take the ball off of that side. It looks so easy from outside, but inside there you cannot see it.
Yeah, it's been troublesome all weekend. You got the glare, the green pen ball against the green AstroTurf, and of course, as the crowd fills out, it makes it that much harder to find that green ball.
That was a skip ball. It popped up.
First point for Bredenbeck.
So smooth, so smooth.
5 serving 1 in game 1.
It's like if he hadn't played at all for the last 3 days.
Right.
Nice shot by Jake. Jake is going to continue to try to power the ball. That's his style.
That backhand from De La Rosa looking really good today.
They're both staying with the lob serve. No, here he's going to drive him. Drive Z. He's going to rethink that serve. They both have to be feeling it, though. It's a lot of days of play.
Kind of caught Jake not in the right position there, I guess.
He did change his serve, as I thought he would. Quick hands. Seems to be having his way with Jake right now. Daniel.
Yeah, really playing those angles too.
There it is, side out. No. Timeout.
8-1, Daniel De La Rosa leading. Jake calling the timeout. We'll be right back with more of the men's final in just a moment. We're back live at the 29th Pan American Racquetball Championships, where Daniel De La Rosa is leading 8-1 over Jake Bredenbeck from USA. Jake is coached by Dave Ellis, and his teammate and doubles partner this weekend, David Horn, is also on the sidelines helping Jake out.
Daniela sticking with the lob serve to the backhand.
Nice reach from Danielle.
Wow.
That was a pretty incredible rally. Daniel really owning, I mean, both of them trying to take ownership over that center court, but
makes it look so easy.
Yeah, he looks so smooth.
And yes, that would have made it. We'll replay that. That was a good get. Incredible get.
Yeah. Nice shot from Bredenbeck. There we go. Jake Bredenbeck with another point.
I think Daniela was waiting for that coming down the right side, and Jake finally put one down. The side he wasn't looking for. Wow.
Powerful return from Daniel De La Rosa. Big setup. Daniel able to capitalize on that for another point. 10 serving 2.
Daniel was telling me that they will go to a men's professional racquetball tour event next week already. I want to say in the Ohio area, but they will be headed up there.
There's also a ladies LPRT stop next week as well, I think in Arizona.
That one's in Arizona.
So the pros never stop.
That's the shot. Now he's figured out he's got to go to Daniela's backhand to pass him because he's not getting him on the right side. Wow.
Such a young, talented player. Daniel De La Rosa, 22 years old. He's been playing racquetball for 19 years. At 22, that makes him quite a veteran. There you go. Jake fires one past Daniel.
Yeah, he responded very nicely along the glass. Tough to see. That was a foot fault. And if I was the coach of the USA, I would call it. I would call for an appeal. He was way over the line, over the front line.
Does that mean he would get a second serve then? Or why would you call that?
No, in this case, no. I'm sorry. You are correct. Yeah, this is one serve racquetball. And that.
That ball hitting that 12
There is a
line.
possibility for him to get the replay on that. The fact that he was over, yes.
So
it has to be
why
one in agreement and one not having seen it of the lines people. And again, I think that's a coaching error. The coaches have to be watching that. The player is doing what he can in the court. The coaches have to watch everything going on from outside.
There's that smooth backhand again from Daniel De La Rosa. Jake Bredenbeck, known for his power, and we've talked about how you can't just really power through everything. What do you think Jake needs to do differently against Daniel?
That would be game one. We'll talk about that when we come back.
All right, we'll be right back in just a moment. We're back in the men's final, and Gus, right before that ended, I was asking you, what do you think Jake needs to do differently against Daniel De La Rosa here in game 2?
I think Jake is over swinging to begin with, and he's been trying to cross-court pass Daniel on both sides, which has not been working. My suggestion to him would be to use the lines more, to get Daniel out of the center of the court, make him go to the corners by using those lines. All the balls that Jake has been hitting have essentially been coming off the back wall and setting Daniel up. Let's see if he changes his strategy a little bit. See if he changes his serve, too, is something else I would do. Just to mix it up a bit. That serve was not working earlier.
Good, Jake staying on the defensive.
Wow.
Quite
Tough.
the rally to open up game 2. Ooh, big skip for Jake will give Daniel De La Rosa, the first point.
You might want to talk about our sponsors at this time.
Of course, we'd like to thank Penn for providing the green ball, the official ball of the IRF, and eForce. You want to win or what? We wouldn't be here without those sponsors, so thank you to them.
And Club La Loma, beautiful facility here.
Hosting us this week.
This is part of the International Racquetball Federation, organization which was established back in 1979 by Mr. Luc St. Ange, who is here with us today.
I don't think we've seen Jake really playing the lines, though.
No, he needs to do that.
Kind of keeps hitting it back to the center, and I feel like you want to make Daniel run around a little bit. Like we said, he's pretty fresh.
See, there it goes again. He's just coming around.
Ooh, soft touch from De La Rosa.
And Daniel used the line very nicely there.
4-0 in game 2.
That time he did get the corner.
Yeah, you know, Jake is already so powerful, and then when he gets frustrated, he like bottles up more of that frustration, and you're not sure which way it could go, and that way it worked out for him.
That time you were absolutely right.
It's like you didn't think he could hit it any harder.
There is an appeal.
Whoa. So does that mean they're going to replay that point then? I'm not sure.
Not certain what happened there, but Daniel did win the appeal. And
so they're replaying this point.
come on. Got to follow those instructions I'm sure the coach Dave Ellis gave him. Now that would be a point. Ball went directly out over the 12-foot line in the air. Wow. It's the same thing we were seeing yesterday with Javier Mar in the semis, that they focus on that soft, hard, and they own those corners. Timeout, USA.
This is a good timeout for Jake. We'll be right back with more of game 2 of our men's final and see what can happen. We're back in game 2 of the men's final. Jake Bredenbeck from USA calling the timeout. Daniel De La Rosa up now 8-0. Playing really well, very confident, young player with a lot of experience. He's 22 years old, been playing for 19 years.
Currently living in Phoenix.
And he was seeded #1 here in the tournament.
I don't think anybody has taken him to a tiebreaker. Have you?
I haven't seen that, no.
I haven't seen that either, no. Finally got Jake to hit one down the line, which seems to be working for him. Broken ball. Replay that point.
You know, in some of the other matches that we've had all weekend, the guys show a little bit more emotion, but this is a very, very tense final. Both players very serious, very focused, and playing for gold.
Jake not certain what to serve. Daniel has been returning everything well.
Daniel just in good positioning.
No, unforced errors there that he just not quite certain what to do there, trying to overpower the ball. The frustration is showing.
That brings us up to 12-0.
Skip ball, side out.
Now we know anything can happen in racquetball, so let's see if Jake can turn it around here. 1 point at a time.
Daniel will not let up. He knows things can turn around quickly.
Big overhead down the line shot from Jake Bredenbeck.
Along the glass, impossible to see for Daniel. He's calling for a court hinder.
There we go.
First point for Jake.
1 point at a time. There's that smooth backhand from De La Rosa.
And he did hit it down the line, but it came off the back wall. This ball's so fast. But no, we're going to replay that one. One of the rules that applies here in racquetball, after the point, you need to make sure that you check the ball by squeezing it, not by hitting it, because if the official determines that the ball broke after the rally because someone hit it, you will not be granted the replay. And that is why we emphasize do not hit the ball after the rally. The proper way to check for a broken ball is by squeezing it. Nice shot, but he still wanted to go. He's still going cross court, but that one was definitely unretrievable. Pretty.
Yeah, it's really very nice watching Daniel play. He's just so natural on the court. The way he moves, the way he swings, his anticipation. (13-1).
Jake's a little bit too far back to get any of those corner shots, but they're so well hit. No, that time Daniel left him up and Jake capitalized.
Error there from Jake, side out.
Not understanding why Jake is not hitting down the line. which is working for him a bit.
Nice shot from De La Rosa now in his first match point opportunity. There it is. Daniel De La Rosa winning 15-1 over Jake Bredenbeck, making him the champion.